So decided to make a short video on lubricating an electric steering rack. So there's hydraulic steering racks, that's what almost everybody has, but everybody will be going to these electric ones. And this side has a screw. Let's see if I can get you in here to look at it. This one has a screw. On the other side, it's a round on 3/4, and it's geared, it's toothed. So this thing slides in and out. I currently have the wheel tilted that way to the left, and so I'm able to pull this back. It's held in place with a simple clamp. You take a screwdriver and you can put it in this part right here and spread the clamp enough that you can pop it off this little pin right here. And when you go to put it back together, you just push it over this, and then you squeeze this with a pair of diagonals. I'm using this currently because I actually have the correct tool that has a little anvil and everything, and it gets in there pretty good. But I lent it to my son so that he could do CV boots. They're a little more precious. But yeah, you just squeeze it back tight. You can, once it's out, you can take a pair of these and flatten it out a little bit more so that when you go to put it back in, it's easier. But you want to grease it. So this was shiny, didn't have a lot of grease on it, was dried. So I got that red, using the Lucas, I think, I don't know, Blaster. Yeah, I'm turning you this way and that. Blaster red tacky grease. Lucas also makes a grease that's the same, and that's usually what I use. And give you a bonus. So this wheel was hard to get off. I'd never had it off before. Cleaned this up with a grinder, with a wire wheel, and got all the rust off, especially what I could do around there. But also the easy part is getting the rust off the back of the rim right here. And that way it won't stick to the rotor so much. I'm also going to put just a light coating of anti-seize. I'm not going to put it on the lug nuts. I'm just going to put it on here, on the places where the rim would stick. So these places are like right there, right there, right there, right there, and then around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Do girls go around the outside. And put some right in here especially. And you just want a light coating. So, like with everything I do with anti-seize, that is way too much. So we're gonna take a little bit off with this glove. And throw the glove away. And that little bit will allow the wheel to come off nice and smooth later. Of course, the most important thing is you never want to lubricate your wheel nuts. It's just not a good idea. It changes the torque value, lowers the torque on it. So you want to leave those dry and then torque it. It's very, very important to torque it to the right amount. If you don't know the right amount, torque it to 90 foot-pounds. That's good for most cars. Might be a little much for some, might be a little less for others, but it's a really good torque, and it'll keep your wheels on if you don't know. All right, so God bless you, and thank you for listening. And like I said, both sides, open the boot, it just slides back real easy. Make sure the wheel's turned, and then when you do the other side, you want to turn the wheel the other direction to force that all the way out. Open the boot, slide it back. God bless you. Thank you.